And we're back on the air, the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra on GJRB Online. Missed that window for weather on the fives. And so we're going to, since we're doing 50 minutes of nonstop talk and music, and this would probably, I'm going to rename this Part 2. The Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra Part 2. So we're going to do that right now. Let's do that because I decided I'm going to be trying different things. As you know, I am trying to work my way into that 3-hour plan, so I'm kind of separating hours on my show. So part 2 what we'll do, actually, I think we could call this part 2 anyway. Even though we'll do 50 minutes of nonstop talk, we're going to start part 2 as part of part 2. So this is going to be part 2 because it heads into the next hour anyway. So I'm going to rename this part 2 after the segment is over, even though it has my name on it and everything. I was just trying different things. I'm really looking forward to getting that 3-hour plan, because with a 3-hour plan I won't have to do this anymore, which I really am looking forward to, because I think I just lose listeners after I get off that break. I do. I just seem to lose them. And it's frustrating for me. 45 minutes is great. It's like, flip over a 90-minute cassette, which is what it is. And, broadcasting live over the radio, but yet it's like 45 minutes aside. Remember the old 90-minute cassette tapes? They used to pull too. I remember that. I used to always have trouble with those tapes. I used to always get stuck in my tape machine. The one cassette I had a couple of 90-minute ones, and those 120 ones are not that good either. 1 hour on each side. Remember those tapes? I remember one time I was recording a program. I can't remember what it was. Might have been American Top 40, because I used to do that on my 9-foot closed circuit signal back home. And I used to, flip over sides. I used to, let's see here. Anyway, trying to think I lose my train of thought sometimes. I remember having to take it out of the deck and take a pencil and try to ravel it back up. But it used to chew the heck out of my tapes. I never liked. I liked those 120s, but they were not the best. But when I decided to, what I was getting into was reel to reel, which I missed those reel to reels, because I had a large reel-to-reel tape. I have 2 or 3 of them, right? I had several of them, actually. And I have all my automation on there. And I could put that on the slowest speed, right? And that was really cool. And I'd be able to get more programming on one side of a reel-to-reel tape than I would on a cassette. So I still always stood behind reel-to-reels. Always loved them and always will. It's 4 o'clock Central Standard Time right now. Central Daylight, actually. Central Daylight Time. Central Daylight. And it is 5 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Mountain, 2 o'clock Pacific. You are listening to the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra, on GJRB Online, Clinton, Iowa. And I'm Gary J. Russen. Hope you're enjoying the program. We're in the second hour of the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra. 50 minutes of nonstop talk, and we'll flip over for continuous nonstop talk. So what I'm going to do every once in a while, actually, when this runs out, I'll just call this part 2 for like the remainder of the hour, and then we'll flip for the last hour and call a final part. So that's how I do that too. So we have 50 minutes of nonstop talk, and maybe perhaps we'll have Ben on. So I'm going to get ready for him. Weather on the fives, we kind of skipped that window, so we're going to kind of do weather on the fives about 5 after here while we get ready to get Ben on here. I'm going to get the weather forecast get some area temperatures across America. Some of the key cities, some of the ones that we're keeping an eye on as far as severe weather is concerned. See if there's any severe weather postings. We'll be watching the Weather Channel, see if they got going on. I'm going to go into my Twitter and have a look, see what they got on there, because I have them on my Twitter, and they post better on it than they do on Facebook. Like I said before, I'm kind of weaning from Facebook. I still look at it for family, but as far as that's concerned, I've been kind of a little ticked off at them for ticking me off. I really am. I'm not very happy with it at all. I go to another site. It's called Convo. I have two of them. And the one I endorse highly is MeWe, which you hear commercials on here for. And I'd rather do that because it's a better site all along. So let's see.
Let's scroll through social media.
So we're in Twitter right now, and I was going through the Twitter page, so I'm going to go back to their homepage and see what kind of postings we have on the Twitter for today here on GJRB Online, and see what's going on. There is my show, Saturday Extra. It's on the air, and you'll see that nice little red dot next to the radio emblem, GJRB Online, the Radio Maniac. When you go in there and you type in the Radio Maniac in chat in the search engine, you'll see that come up. And when you hit that, you'll see that widget come up. You know, looking at it right now, and you click that widget, it'll open up, and you can hear the show. It'll open up into a widget, and it'll have all the other episodes that are on with it. And then you can just click onto the chat room, and it'll take you right there. So you can listen to the show right there on Twitter, and there you go. And you can listen to the show live there, and on Spotify. I'm also available on there as well, so you can catch me on Spotify. We got the show on there. And you can listen to it later on Spotify, along with some of the songs you probably have picked on there. Spotify is fabulous. I do like them a lot. They are incredible. So I thank Spotify for accepting me on. I really appreciate that. I love that idea because I'm thinking maybe I can get some audience from Spotify. No doubt about it. Kind of scrolling down the page a little bit, see what else we can find as far as that is. Let's see. A lot of stuff out of a Huffington Post. Fox 18, that's our local station here in the Quad Cities. Let's see what else we have here. I'm going to go down the page a little bit, see what else we have. Mike White, I don't know who he is. He's on there. Let's see. What else do we have? Kind of going through the pages and trying to find something. A lot of Huffington Post stuff. Not very much on. Here we go. Weather Nation right now. Fun on Father's Day. Father's Day activities near Crandon, Wisconsin. We hope you made it possible to watch the buggy races. They got buggy races. Cool. Okay, that's down there. Let's see what else we can find. Some more stuff. That sounds fabulous. Okay, I'm going to continue that. Right now I want to kind of pop in and see the temperatures across America as we do weather on the fives. And then after we get done with that, I think we'll try to get Ben. Weather on the fives. Take a look at the temperatures across America right now and see what's up. Los Angeles, California. Let's take a look. Los Angeles, California, checking in now with cloudy skies, 70 degrees. They've been kind of cold. Last night, the Cubs lost. What a terrible game that was. What's up with the Cubs? And they can't even beat Dodgers. I was concerned about Albert Amora Jr. He caught a ball there in the outfield and ran into the wall. Looked like he might have got a concussion. He collapsed there for a minute. And And I wonder what's going on with him with that. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, just across the state, 75 degrees. Des Moines, same way, 85 degrees expected. So, well, that's a difference in 10 degrees. Anyway, let's take a look at Salem, Massachusetts, 81 degrees under sunny skies. Omaha, Nebraska, 78 degrees under cloudy skies. North Platte, Nebraska, checking in at 78 degrees under sunny skies today. They're expecting a really good day. Look at how hot it is down in Houston. 91. Partly cloudy skies. And that is the home of one of our fabulous people on here. That is fabulous guy on here. And that is OBFSU, our big fat soft underbelly. John, he's down there. 91 degrees. It's hot down there for you guys. And Paducah, Kentucky, 84 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Weather on the 5s, 25 and 45 minutes past the hour on all music shows, 25 and 55 on all talk shows. And, of course, any time in the hour that ends in 5. 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, or 55 minutes past the hour on GJRB Online. The Gary Russen program here on Spreaker across America. And I'm going to see if I can get into my Facebook page. I'm going to check. I have a little one on my message. Here, let's see if there's anybody up there. KWQC reporting possibility that we're going to have severe weather tonight. Channel 6, pull that up. So I'll take a look at that later. And Mike Myers was on this morning with his Radio Hope. I'll have to listen to that later. And, I think I put commented on my post there. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to post it. Let me see. It just says thank you, I think. And thank you. And so why don't we put that in there while we can. I got to find some of the celebrities celebrating birthdays with you. So we're going to do that later on. I want to try to do that in. But before we kind of get into that, I was doing a scroll through social media. I want to go into my Facebook page real quick and call it Ben Osman. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So let's go into, let me see here what's lit up on here and see if he's even in that list. I'm going to, if he doesn't come on today, no big deal. I'm just going to play music and stuff. So, let me see here. I want to see if he's on here. Let me see. So, okay, let me see. Okay. Stupid spacebar, yeah. We were talking the other night. Interesting thing. Talked a lot the other night, as a matter of fact. We were talking about some stuff here in the chat room. Let's see. I'm going to go out of that for a minute and see if my chat room list shows him on there now. That I had typed him in, because sometimes after a while they'll show it. And it shows that he's not even there. As a matter of fact, I don't even see his thing lit up. So he might not even be there. And of course, like I said before, he's taking a trip to Niagara Falls. So I've been there before a long time ago. Absolutely fabulous place. I mean, it really is. I like that place a lot. Niagara Falls is fabulous. If you ever had a chance to go there, to make a trip, it's absolutely a fabulous place. And it is. It's great. So you wanted to check that out. That is a real nice place to spend a vacation. And if you want a place to go for a vacation, I'd say check that out. I went there when I was in my teens. One other time when I was a baby, but all I remember from that is 16 millimeter movies, silent movies, movie projector that, silent. Yeah, I remember the old silent movie, flashing movies on the wall, silent, films. Anyway, we did a vacation, and I remember movies that we took there. So it was kind of a neat place. Really is. If you ever have a chance to go there, check that out. Great vacation spot if you ever get a chance to go up there. And he's there on vacation, so he's probably enjoying it and having a time of his life with friends or family or wherever he's up there with. And so if he doesn't make it on today's program, no big whoopee-doo. We'll just reset up another time and another Saturday, because he's usually on with us once a week on once every so many Saturdays. Last time we had him on was May 18th. So I think I still have that program on there, but what I'll probably do is take that May 18th show and repost it, even though it's a rerun, so the weather will sound a little weird, but great interview with him on there. The last time we had Ben on, it was absolutely a great show. So bears repeating. So we're going to have him, if he doesn't come on this show, I will repost that show with Ben Osman tonight. So check that out. Okay, so if we don't have him on today, I will post that show. The last time he was on, the May 18th show, I'll repost that, and here on Spreaker. What I usually do is I usually clean out my Spreaker, because I've already down to about 27 odd hours left. So I might take a lot of that off, and then I'm going to take the show I did with Ben, slam it together into one show, and put it back up. And I'm going to do that with this show and a couple of other shows, so that I can have more space and I can keep some of my shows on. So I'm going to do that and clip it out so that we have one long show, and I'll repeat that one show I did with Ben. It's a great show. So we'll see if he even calls. Maybe he'll still call yet. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and since we're kind of fresh into we're doing 50 minutes of nonstop talk, and we have quite a bit to go yet. So I'm going to throw in another tune here. I'm looking for one, actually. I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to get into YouTube. That's what I was trying to do. And looking for another song that my dad and I used to like to listen to, being that tomorrow is Father's Day. I'm kind of remembering my dad today, and playing some of the songs that we used to like together when I was a kid. So we're going to pull some stuff up here and bring back some memories and stuff. So we're going to do that. Another one was Guantanamera, which I think I have on here somewhere. I'm not sure if I got that song or not, but we'll try to get that in there later too. But I'm going to type in Lucky Man. Which is Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Absolutely fabulous tune. And we're going to play that. And I'm going to post all along the internet here. And your chance to get on the show, you're welcome to do so. Right here on GRB Online, the Gary Russell program, Saturday Extra. Here's Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Lucky Man.
He had white horses and ladies by the score, all dressed in satin and waiting by the door. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. feathers, they made up his bed. A gold-covered mattress on which he was led. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. He went to fight wars for his country and his king, of his honor and his glory. The people would sing. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. A bullet had found him. His blood ran as he cried. No money could save him, so he lay down and he died. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was.
Fabulous piece of rock. I love that piece, dude. It's Emerson, Lake and Palmer on GJRB Online with Lucky Man. Fabulous. One of my favorite rockers of that time. Always loved that. My dad always liked that song too, so I would listen to that on the car radio. Absolutely great piece of music. Gary J. Russell with you on the Gary Russell program, Saturday Extra. You're invited to be a part of the show. Happy Father's Day to all our radio listeners out there and our Spreaker fans and all that, and all the Spreaker followers who may be fathers. So I want to say that. Happy Father's Day to Ed Delgado, the Caramel Conservative, who was on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Central Daylight Time. Also, my friend Mike Myers of the Radio Hope Network and Muck Radio on TuneIn. Happy Father's Day to you as well. And also all the fathers out there in Spreaker who may be fathers who are listening to this broadcast. And anybody listening on Spotify and Twitter and all that good places. And I'm Gary J. Russen. Thanks a lot for tuning in to the program. We're kind of lying through some of the postings on various social sites. Manually have to put everything on Facebook, but I'm going to sweat. I am still not going to give up on those people. I think that eventually they're going to put me back, but it's hard to say. Really is. They just kind of block me completely. None of my shows post. And then I get these error messages once in a while that say that my show's offensive. So, I have other places to go. I don't need Facebook to promote my shows. I mean, they're there, but great. But when you have to pay, $10 to reach 80,000 some odd plus listeners. I mean, I could get that by other, distributing this show on other platforms. So, you go ahead and do what you want, but, like I said before, I have other places to go, and that's where my show's going to go, like MeWe and other places. So, go ahead and do what you want, but hey, it ain't going to take away from the fact that the Gary Russen program will still be heard. I ain't going away yet. Let's see. Also, trying to post in other places too. Let's see. I'm going to go to Twitter and kind of sliding down here. Tonight's lineup to the games. Interesting posting. Let's see. What the heck is that? Somebody childish prank in an office. Yeah. Isn't it amazing how that always shows up? Anyway, some other stuff here. Going down the line of ways. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is interesting. Sarah Abdullah posted this one. Those who invade Iraq on the pack of lies, destroying an entire country, and turned it into a depleted, uranium-riddled wasteland, killing 1 million human beings and giving rise to ISIS, are using the same deceptive script today to start a war with Iran. That's from a posting that should have been about 2 hours ago. And they got posted here. It looks like George W. Bush and I don't know who that other guy is. Oh, here's President Trump. America will be held hostage, something like that. So I'm going to go on through that. See what else we can find here. And then we'll try Ben Osman again. Like I said, I think he's on vacation. I doubt that he was ever going to talk to me going out there. So I'll try him, but I can't guarantee that. So maybe I'll just leave a message with him. I'll leave a message with him later on and post it on my chat room page. And if he's listening or even catches my posting of this program and sees it, which that's what I just did. I did 2 posts on my Facebook page and didn't see anything regarding him being on there. So I'm going to kind of figure he's having a good time. Not going to interrupt that. Let's see. Why don't I do that? Let's just have some fun with this. I am going to try to phone him. Let me see. Did I click out of that? I think I clicked out of my Facebook. Let's try and go back in there for a minute. I am going to try and see if maybe perhaps I can get him on here. Not sure, but we're going to try it. See if he's available, which I doubt it sincerely. You go on vacation, you're not going to want to get on a radio talk show. So I'm going to let's see here. let me see. I got a 1 on there. Let's see. Ed Delgado's in the chat room on my Facebook side. So maybe perhaps he's on here somewhere. Maybe he'll get in on my Spreaker. Ben Ostman is empty here. So I'm guessing that he is just having too much of a good time to be on a radio talk show on an afternoon. So I'm going to try to get him on here, but I can't guarantee who's there. Let's see. I'm going to try to phone him. And if he doesn't answer, he doesn't answer. If he does, that's surprising as heck. So I'm going to try and call him up and see if I get an answer. So I'm hitting the call button right now and see if he's there. So we're going to ring him up right now. Ben Ostman. By the way, that feature, I'm planning on doing another Gary Russen program here. I'm working on a video version of this program. As a matter of fact, I've been planning on it for some time to do a video version of this program. Still in the workings because I want to pick some visual stuff that I can put on there. So we're going to kind of do that and see what we can come up with a show there. I'm also going to post on Instagram. Should do that too. I was thinking of maybe doing an Instagram posting. That sounds like fun. Instagram. Try that. Yeah, it's ringing. And I've been on Instagram, but I just discovered how to do that now. I've already been posting on Instagram, which is interesting because you have to go through these little steps to do it. It's tricky. It really is. Especially with pictures. It's real picky about pictures. It's real picky, very, 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 very picky about the length of your videos on there. You only allow like 10 minutes of video footage. I mean, I can do that no problem with the webcam, but it also is very picky about the size of the picture on there. And I could do it on the tablet. But, well, let's just see. Nope, no answer. So I think Ben is having too much of a good time on his vacation. So I hope we'll talk to him soon. So if he leaves a message, he's lit up there now. He's on the green light. So let's wait a while and see what happens. Maybe he'll call me back if he sees that I tried to call him. Alrighty, you'll see the Gary Russell program Saturday Extra on Saturday afternoon here on Spreaker USA, Spreakerland USA, here on GJRB Online. We're doing 50 minutes of non-stop talk, and even though I got 11 minutes left on the thing, I'm going to go ahead and flip over to part 2. I'm going to do that right now so that I don't remember to do that, and then we'll repost the show. And like I said before, you can also listen to this show on Spotify. I just joined Spotify the other day, so we're doing Spotify now. And maybe perhaps we get some listeners that way. It'd be kind of cool we get Spotify to increase our listenership because Facebook won't do it. And kind of cool, actually. I could go back and listen to the show, and it'll play in order from part 1, part 2. It's pretty cool. I don't have to shuffle my show on Spreaker. I can listen on Spotify and actually listen to each part in order. But I'm still going to do this from time to time where I'm going to take the show off and then repost it as a full show. I'm going to go into what I'll do is I go into Audacity. Now, if I have messages on there, I read them. I do read them. If I get messages on there, I read them. I respond to them. And I do the live. But usually what will happen is if I take it off and I repost it, the people in my chat room will disappear. You won't see any chat room on there. But you can still post. Now, like when I'm off the air, like I always say, if you're listening to this show as a podcast, you can still respond by sending me a message, and I will respond to you. Because usually, I will look at my Yahoo email will tell me if I have a message on one of my podcasts, and I'll go over to that part. It'll take me right there, and I can respond, or send you an email, or send you something via the if you follow me on Facebook, I'll come back to you on a response on that. So either way, check back. As a matter of fact, always check back if you posted on any of my shows. Check back, because I will always respond to your postings. So just go back to that show, and what you'll see is a 1 with a little red dot next to the comments. You hit that, you click that button, and it'll take you over there, and you'll see my response. So again, just because I'm off the air doesn't mean that you can't leave me a message on my on one of the parts of my show, because more than likely I will get back to you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to one of my shows here real fast. So if I don't respond to you right away in the chat room, I'm going to another show real quick. And I think it was Music and Memories. I don't remember what part. There was a nice lady who gave me a nice response to one of my shows. It was Music and Memories, and I don't remember what part. So I'm looking at each part, because I remember what part it was. It could have been part 2, part 3. I don't remember exactly which one it was. So I'm checking all the parts where I could have had a message. Let me see. 3. Let me check part 3. No, it might have been one of the other parts. It could have been the final part. Let me see. It was one of the parts. Okay, let me take one more time. Let me see. Yeah, it was right here. Someone liked it. Her name was Nancy. Let's say it's Lisa, L-I-S-I, Lisa. Is it L-I-S-I? Anyway, and I said, thank you, Nancy. She said, great show, enjoyed this, and they had a heart by it. So it really, really is great when I get responses like that to a show. Even one I've already done, that was from our May 24th Music and Memories, and we had a nice response to that. Absolutely fabulous. So thanks to that lady there, because I was going to say something about it yesterday or on my show, but never got back to it. So I thought I'd just kind of respond to it now, because I wanted to do that before I closed out this segment. Meanwhile, though, you're listening to the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra on GJRB Online. We're doing 50 minutes of nonstop talk and music in this hour. So we are here, and we're going to continue with the program. And I hope you're enjoying the show wherever you're listening across America. Here on GJRB Online. As a matter of fact, I'm going to flip right now into part 2. And I'll be right back after station identification. And this is the GJRB Online Network.
This is the GJRB Online Network.